Hello, hello, one and all. It's Tuesday. It's later Tuesday for you all. And I know that's kind of irritating at this point, all things considered. But let's have a talk, because yesterday I spent a lot of time I just spent a lot of time yesterday doing something, and you'll never get to see what it was, because I've already gone and deleted the audio for that thing, and that's because it was a huge mess. Not like, I don't know. The best way to describe it is, I basically had somewhat of a breakdown. Not like anything terrible, or I don't know. It just like, we are all, there we go. We are all going through stuff, right? So, hold on. Excuse me. We're all going through stuff. And, I don't know, last night I don't know, wasn't feeling well. And, I tried recording, and it just sort of went all over the place, as you can see. This is me, I built this to talk about what I had for dinner. I don't know, I basically just, like, was ranting and raving for about an hour, and I just sort of said whatever. I didn't think that was very good, so I've deleted it, and now we're doing this, because I'm not perfect. I think that should be pretty obvious to anybody. I've got a lot of issues that I'm working on. I've got a lot of issues I'm working on, and it's not easy. I know I haven't really talked a whole ton about like the things I'm going through here, just because, you know, I've only been back for not very long, and I haven't wanted to go out of my way to, like, try and explain, like, all the shitty things that are going on with me. For whatever reason, I'm not really sure why I decided that, you know, I couldn't bring stuff like that up, but I decided that I shouldn't yet. And I think now I can probably, oh, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I've got a lot of issues that I'm dealing with in real life, due to things that have happened to me in the past. And for the first, I mean, I know I've, like, either alluded to or straight out have said this, but I'm getting help now, but the whole thing about it is that I have just, excuse me, I, like, just woke up, so I don't know why, like, my stomach is doing this. I'm getting help, but it, it's like every time, yeah, I'll just leave it there. Every time that I go out and talk to somebody, it seems that I dig up another thing in my life that is just hurting me, and like things that you wouldn't realize, like really small things. Like if you're me, you have just sat and thought forever about things that bother you and things that hurt you that have happened in the past. Um, but somehow you still miss like a ton of things. Somehow you miss all of these things, and it makes no sense how you could possibly for like how you could possibly miss all those things because of how often you think about them. And so I come home and I realize all of these things that I'm upset about with my life, um, and I become upset and I try and deal with it, and so I hop on my channel or I hop on to record. I mean, because when I hopped on to record, I had not planned on sitting and like ranting for an hour. I just wanted to try and get I just wanted to get the episodes out that I'd promised, because I mean I wasn't able to record Saturday or Sunday, um because I didn't want to release bad content. And by bad content, that literally just translates to not I didn't want to release like me yawning for 12 minutes while I try and figure out what to do and be just less articulate than usual. And so I decided that I shouldn't record, and I mean, so I didn't. And then yesterday, which is Monday, I came home after doing a bunch of things, uh, and I wanted to record again, or I wanted to record because I'd been trying to for a while now, and well, or no, because I wanted to for a while, but never got around to it because I, was tired and busy. So, um, I never did. I never did it. So I came home and I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and do it. The rest of the time I have, I'm tired, but like I'm not that tired. But I don't know. I was still like working myself up in my head over like the things that had happened earlier in the day, like things that I'd thought about, and so I came home, sat down to record, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about this a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna let people know what's going on, and then just boom, it was over before it even started. I just fucking blew up, I guess, is the best way to put it. And I don't know. I just I've already deleted the audio. I was thinking about maybe sharing, that with all of you, just to give you like some sort of an idea of like what's going through my head or whatever. But I ultimately decided against it because and there's just no point to it. Like it wouldn't have accomplished anything in my mind. So so I didn't. Um, but, or yeah, so I didn't post it or whatever. But I don't know. You just, you go all of this time thinking about all the things that's wrong in your life, and when you come to the conclusion that there are even more things that hurt you, I don't know. See, I have no idea, like, what level I want to, like, dive into this. I don't know. There's, like, there's small things. Like, here, I'll give an example. You know, you never, like, I don't know. I've been thinking about the fact that, you know, all my life, you know, I've had this sort of naive outlook on how I thought families should be. And because of that, like, I wanted the I I I wanted and still want the approval of both of my parents, even though one of them's not even in my life, and the other one I have such a weird relationship with, where they're not very much of a parent at all, to me, anyways. Like, they do a lot better for my brother than they do for me, but that's not, like, a favoritism thing. That's just how life went. But, and it like hurts. It hurts knowing that, like, you care so much about the opinion of somebody that you don't feel really cares all that much about you. And it just fucking sucks. Like, and other things too, like, the kindness that I have received over the years from friends has been absolutely amazing. And I tried to put this into words for them, because, you know, I eventually, after I got done recording, was like, hey, I'm pissed, who wants to talk? And I, you know, I sat down and talked to them, and it's like, when I sit down and think about all of the things that they've done for me, I tear up, because over the years, it's because it hurts. It hurts, knowing everything that they've done for me. Not because, you know, they've done anything bad or anything wrong, but because all my life, up until high school, it felt like nobody gave a shit. Like, nobody cared what happened to me. Like, that's certainly what it felt like. Like, nobody gave a shit. Nobody wanted to bother with me. Everybody just, you know, was dealing with their own lives, and, you know, nobody has time to, like, you know, sit back and worry about other people or whatever. Like, nobody ever asks you what's wrong, and you just sit there, and I don't know, you just sit there confused, like, you know, can nobody see that I am in pain? Does nobody care? And then it's just, I don't know, everybody else is just as fucked up as you are. So when I have all of these friends doing these nice things for me, caring about me, listening to me, now, when I'm in pain, when I'm upset, and having them, like, really just give a shit about what's happening to me, it hurts, because like that's what I've been missing my entire life is a group of people who really care about me and want and are invested in what happens to me. Hold on while I do math. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if that's like something that other people have to deal with. I mean, I know for a fact that it is something that people do deal with. It's a statistical impossibility that I'm the only one who suffers from something like this. But I don't know. It's just, it hurts knowing that people give a shit, and that's kind of fucked up. And I'm doing what I can right now to try and get better. I'm going to be going to some sort of clinic soonish, in an attempt to, try and get better. Probably get some medication, because I don't think, I think the things that are wrong with me, at this point, go beyond, like, psychological. I think there's actually something wrong with me that needs to be addressed medically, with either medication or, either with medication or, I don't know what else. Maybe the doctors will be like, actually, you really just need to talk your shit, but at that point I'd be like, that's fucking dumb, because I've tried that, and I don't know. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to share that and let you all know, those of you who are listening now, that, this is, I got things going on in my life, and I'm not expecting anybody to care. I'm not expecting anyone to, I don't know. This isn't like a pity party or anything. I don't care, what your thoughts are or anything. Like, I'm not here for pity or anything like that. But I just want to explain, like, I got shit going on in my life, and I'm trying, and I don't know, I guess I would just want people to know, because one of my biggest issues has always been I never tell anybody what's really going on, and, oh, okay, so I never tell anybody, so I never open up, and I never share, and it just eats away at me, and I think that's a lot of what my life has been. So I guess, and I mean, if you look through this channel's past, I mean, I've said things here before, because I feel particularly comfortable opening up here, just because, I mean, that was part of the reasons why I even had a channel, so I could be myself and share my thoughts, and that's what this is all about. I am going to stop the episode here, though, because we are probably a little bit over 20 minutes at this point. I really need to get a better way of keeping time, but when we come back, we'll keep working on that thing that I was building, and I'll try to explain what that's all about, and we may continue to talk about this, but until then, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, or week. It's still only Tuesday, and I'll see you all next time.